The universe doesn't bless desperation. It rewards self-sourced certainty.
You are going to be a major success.
Certainty bends reality.
The universe doesn't respond to what you want. It responds to what you're certain of.
The universe doesn't reward you for being a nice or good person. It rewards certainty, or at least responds to certainty. So whatever you think you deserve, or believe with every bone in your body that you are, the universe is going to reward you with more things to confirm that. As everybody on here likes to say these days, you have to be delusional. So if you strongly believe that you are rich, and you are delusional about being rich, and you're not, but you believe it with every fiber of your existence, then it is more likely to happen. You can't just say affirmations. You can't just say, I'm rich, I'm rich, I'm rich, and then it's going to happen. No, it has to be programmed into your subconscious mind to the point where you truly believe that you are that thing. So what do you want? What do you truly believe that you want? How badly do you want it, and how strongly do you believe that you will have it?
Smile like it's on the way, detach like it's already done, and trust like it's already yours.
Because
certainty bends reality.
And that it does. If you're absolutely certain that something is yours, the universe, creator, divine, has no other choice but to provide that for you. Do not have hope, do not wish, do not beg, do not come from a place of desire. Just be certain that it is yours, and so it shall be.
Certainty is the greatest magnet for success. That's why winners are called decision makers. That's exactly what they do. They decide, not just about boardroom and companies. The reason they even got to that seat of power is because they live their life as decision makers. They cop through doubt.
All things are possible for those who believe. God will grant you the desires of your heart so that your joy will be full. These are scriptural and spiritual promises, and promises are kept.
If someone did it, I also can do it. And if no one did it, I can be the first one to do it. This is the mindset I always had. And yeah, I think that the champions they are not born, they are made.
It's all possible. Dream big, but no, we have to put in the work. It doesn't come by accident. There's no magical money machines. You don't invent something today and be rich tomorrow. It's a process. It takes time. It takes effort, it takes work, it takes overcoming your fear, it takes being brave, it takes being courageous.
Science actually shows that believing in yourself predicts success more strongly than intelligence or talent. Researchers at Stanford and the University of Melbourne found that self-belief, literally your confidence in your own ability, is one of the strongest predictors for long-term success. People who believe that they can improve actually do. That mindset makes you more likely to take risks, learn from mistakes, and stay consistent when things get hard. Meanwhile, people who only rely on talent often stop pushing once they've hit resistance. So it's not about being the smartest person in the room. It's about being the one who refuses to stop believing that growth is possible. Think about that.
Have you ever wondered why some people just seem to know that they're going to succeed long before anything around them actually shows it? This isn't luck. Don't confuse it with ego. You don't have the money yet, but you move like it's done. You speak like it's happening. You breathe like it's close. That's not delusion, that's design. It's called a self-fulfilling prophecy. The belief you rehearse in your head becomes the role you play in real life. And when you move with that energy, the world adjusts. Opportunities bend. People notice. Why? Because belief is magnetic. Certainty is contagious. And imagination is not fantasy, it's programming. You're not dreaming to escape, you're dreaming to build. So keep seeing that shit. Keep speaking it. Keep walking like the door's already open. Because one day it will be. And when it is, you won't just be ready, you'll be inevitable.
The universe doesn't respond to what you want, it responds to what you're certain of. Ever notice how things start aligning the moment you decide something is already yours? Not hope for, not wish for, but decide. The moment your energy shifts from doubt to certainty, the universe starts rearranging everything around you. People, timing, opportunities, all to match that new frequency. It's not magic, it's alignment. You don't chase anymore, you attract, because certainty is magnetic. So in 2026, stop waiting for proof before you believe. Believe so deeply that proof has no choice but to show up. If you felt this, save it, because this is your reminder. You're not waiting for the universe to change. You're commanding it with your certainty.
The universe doesn't respond to your wishes, it responds to your frequency. And your frequency is created by one thing, your energy. That's the way you think, and the way you feel, and the way you show up when no one else is watching. And here's the thing, most people are broadcasting stress, lack, frustration, and then they're wondering why nothing's changing. But if you can generate gratitude before the breakthrough comes, if you can feel the love before anyone else gives it to you, that's when everything shifts. And here's the craziest part. I'm learning that the goal is to get lost in that journey. Getting lost in the journey of feeling so grateful and loving every single day that you no longer care about the goals that you're manifesting. You're so happy to just be alive. And that, my friend, is when you experience the real magic.
I'm gonna succeed at this. I don't care what nobody think, what nobody feel, how nobody judge, man. I don't care what you say. I'm gonna succeed at it. You know, you just gotta do what you have to do. You can't be lazy. You know, you gotta go around. So that's the goal, like outwork everybody.
You are going to be a major success. A major success. And it's all because of this one simple fact. You have finally started to believe in yourself and start thinking that success was even possible. This may seem small and insignificant, but it's a major feat that most do not overcome. The simple fact from you now believing in yourself, you are creating new neural pathways in your brain and forming new neural connections. And the reason why this is so exceedingly powerful, because you just gave your brain a command to search for things in the infinite realm of possibilities, whatever is likeness to your new thought pattern. I am so very proud of you because I know you had to overcome a lot of adversity and darkness to think this way and to start to believe in yourself again, or maybe even for the first time. And always remember, you are an amazing human being and your success is inevitable.
That it's possible. If you tell yourself enough times that it's possible, it can be possible. And I know it sounds crazy, and I know it sounds motivational speaky, and I know it sounds fugazi, but imagine every single day, instead of saying, oh, my day sucks, instead of getting up and being like, oh, life is terrible, instead of complaining about your friends and your neighbors and your coworkers, imagine your entire mindset was just like, it's possible to get to the next level. It's possible to be great. It's possible to make more money. It's possible to be healthy. And your entire perspective on life, your worldview was positive. Even if you had to lie yourself into believing that, sometimes you have to create a delusion, right? A delusion that is so far out there that people will think you're crazy.
You don't have to tell anybody you're going to the gym, just go. You don't have to tell anybody you're starting that business, just start. When you tell people your dreams, you have to understand that if they're not a dreamer like you, and if they're not on their purpose like you are, they can destroy that dream. They can destroy that dream. Because when you hear the one word, are you sure it's gonna work? And they're putting acid on your plant. They're taking out the soil, they're blocking the sunlight because they don't believe in you. So who you share your dreams with is so important. Upgrade your life in silence.
If you want to be rich, you need to stop being your biggest enemy and stop doubting yourself. You need to believe in yourself that you can be successful and that you can get out of that shitty situation you're in. I truly and honestly believe that I can make $500,000 this year. Some people call it delusion, I call it confidence. But you know, delusion is fine as well, because sometimes you just gotta be a little delusional to achieve your dreams. Because if you don't believe in yourself, you don't bet on yourself, how do you expect others to believe in you? And not just when everything is fine and things are going well for you, also when things are not going well for you. And that's how you defy odds. Work towards it, take one step at a time, and trust yourself, because I'm here to tell you that it can be done. So don't be too hard on yourself, because you got this.
The moment you stop needing everything is when everything starts needing you. Because the universe doesn't bless desperation. It rewards self-source certainty. That's why cosmic detachment is so sexy. Cosmic detachment is basically saying, I don't need to be chosen. I'm the one doing the choosing. That's where the power is at. That's the leverage. That's the energy that gets you whispered about in rooms you haven't even walked into yet. So if you want to seduce the universe, you got to learn how to not flinch, not beg, not collapse when there's a plot twist. You have to become unshakable. Because here's the truth. The moment you stop chasing, that's when everything starts chasing you. Because now you're rare, you're scarce, you're a fucking mystery. And nothing is more attractive than a mystery wrapped in certainty. So how do you get there? How do you cultivate so much cosmic detachment, so strong that reality has no choice but to submit to you? Here's the formula. I'm going to give you the formula right now. Number one, you have to burn the idols. Have to burn the idols. Whatever you're placing above your self-worth, whether it's love, money, a title, the applause, you have to kill it. You have to kill it. Because every time you pedestalize something, you automatically make yourself smaller because you're literally placing it above you. Okay? And cosmic detachment essentially means this. This is what cosmic detachment means. If I get this, I win. But if I don't, I still win. That's the frame.
This is a fact. This isn't bullshit. This isn't whatever. This is a fact. You figure out and you zero in on what you want, and you get up every single day and you work toward that goal, I guarantee it's going to happen for you at some level.
You believe that anyone in here in this room put their mind to anything, no matter how big the goal, and move toward it every day, they would sooner or later achieve it.
Every day. And I absolutely, I don't believe it. It's a fact. And you'll love your life doing it. You'll absolutely enjoy. It's not like work. You're getting up every day and you're working towards something that you're absolutely passionate about. And yes, everybody can do it.
You don't wait for no type of validation or confirmation. The time that you spend looking for all of that is the time that you spend making sure that you're certain.
I'm a big believer in that the universe is keeping an eye on how audacious you are, and that is what it's going to reward you based off of. Not talent, not even hard work, but just pure courage. Just the fact that you even tried something, that for a moment you thought that you could open up that business, that you could become that type of content creator, that you could go for that thing. That audacity and just trying does something to your mind. I think anybody who has any semblance of success or fame in their life would tell you the same thing. They would tell you that when they started, they could never have imagined where they actually ended up, but they did have the audacity to just dream it. They had the courage to just think, maybe it could happen. And why wouldn't it happen to me? Why not me? Why can't I do that? Why can't I accomplish it? Why can't I receive those blessings? And just asking those questions, the universe hears it. God hears it, and that type of audacity is rewarded more than you could ever imagine.
You are always certain something is going to happen. Whether it is something you prefer or what you do not prefer, you are always certain. It's similar to how you cannot be devoid of faith. You have faith that you don't have faith. You have faith that faith does not exist. When you are certain of something, there is an outcome. And this outcome is either what you do like or what you don't like, which is why you might get the opposite of your manifestations. It does not mean you're doing the law wrong. It does not mean you have more things to do. This isn't school. It just means the character that you are, you're reading from a completely different script. This character is not you. You get to change this character. So if this character is someone who's broke, worrying about bills, worrying about how to get money, then you are going to see this reflect in your 3D reality. And this happens every single damn time. You can do all the techniques under the weather, and you will never get your manifestation if you do not apply the law. Because it's not what you want manifests, it is what you are manifest. So embody it. And how do you embody it? Just act like the damn person who has it. And don't give me no complicated bullshit. Like, how do you do that? That's not possible. What if I don't have it? Your subconscious does not have eyes. So this out here and this up here, it cannot differentiate. So go wild and be delusional. Seriously.
You have to be so delusional about your own success. You have to be so delusional about where you want to go in life until you literally just create it out of thin air, and you just have to keep your head down and keep grinding and keep pushing until it happens. And the only way that it happens is if you're crazy. You're always going to be crazy until you're not. People are going to say you're crazy, you don't know what you're doing, until you make it. And then they say, yeah, you were right. While everybody outside is yelling, saying, you shouldn't be doing this, get a job, be normal. Being normal, bro. Being normal.
Anything is possible. You want to have a Lamborghini by next year? That's possible. You want to retire your parents by 20? That's possible. You want to go to fucking Jupiter? That is possible. Anything in life is possible. As long as you talk to God about it. As long as it's reasonable, right? If that's a goal that you truly want to pursue, it's possible. You know, I bet you there's at least one time that people told you that you couldn't do it, but you still did it. You could at least tell me, I know for sure you could at least give me one example that happened to you. You have to carry on with that momentum. God gifted you these visions and you have to carry it on. You have to act on it. God can do so much for you, but you have to act on it, right? You know when they say, life can give you lemons, but it's up to you to make lemonade, right? Start now. anything is possible. Don't listen to your friends. Don't listen to your family. They say, oh no, just get a regular job. Pursue that dream that you wanted, that you always wanted to take.
You know what? I'm going to be a fighter. I'm going to be, you know what? I'm going to be world champion. I said it. Your spirit is listening to you. 10 years later, I was world champion.
A lot of people were surprised when they found out that you've been signing your name as Champ 2011. How did that come about?
I believe in the law of attraction, and I believe that that you can speak things into existence. And I believe that when you know where you're going and you know what you want, the universe has a way of stepping aside for you.
A lot of times people believe in certain things, but they keep to themselves. They don't put it out there. If you truly believe in it, if you become vocal with it, you are creating that law of attraction, and it will become reality.
What come out your mouth is what's gonna come back to you. It's the law of attraction. I can't lose this weight. You sure ain't. I'm gonna get fit this year. Strong possibility. I'll never be rich. I promise you, you won't. I'm gonna be rich one day. Strong possibility. That's how it works, man. It's the law of attraction.
Neuroscience has now shown that self-belief beats talent and intelligence. When you believe you will succeed, you literally perform better. Self-belief increases dopamine in the PFC, which is your decision maker, the thing that makes you focus, and the thing that makes you make positive decisions. And high self-belief also lowers your threat signaling system. This is exactly what makes experienced and intelligent people look like they have no idea what they're doing, and they look stupid when the actual pressure is there. Those threat signals will cause your brain to hesitate, panic, and go completely blank, and make your body freeze and make you not perform. Where you can see bang average talent and bang average brains do the absolute extraordinary because their self-belief trumped either of those things. The conclusion of it is that the self-belief will counteract the pressure, and if you can stop the pressure, then you will not crumble because you're not having to deal with that whilst you're trying to flow. It opens up that brain state where you're genuinely able to just focus entirely on what you're doing and not anything else. So instead of practicing your skills all the time, also practice your self-belief too. And tell me it doesn't have a great impact on your life.
See, some people know how to win. They always win. See, that's me. No matter what, nothing can stop me from winning.
The odds were stacked against me. I won anyway. Because I win.
Lose! I don't lose! I win! I win! That's my job! That's what I do!
Everybody's great when they're not tired. The champions is when they tired, that's when the real champions come out. That's when a real dog come out. Cause if you go piss like a puppy, stay on the porch and let the big dogs eat.
Let me be very clear. I'll never give up. Never.
There's no one on this planet that can stop me.
I'm unbeatable. I can't be beat.
I'm the best! And I know I'm the best!
I will do anything to win, and I will not stop until I win.
And I'm the best ever. No one can stop me. I will not stop. I will not be defeated.
Because I want to be great. I want to be one of the greats.
If you genuinely know in your soul that you are destined for greater things, I am talking directly to you in this video. It all makes sense to me. I was with this girl last weekend who was clearly a star, still figuring it out, but you could see it was in her DNA. And I'm like, why don't you post more? Why don't you do the talking head, yapping videos? And her answer, she was scared of what people think. And then it hit me. So many of y'all out there, you feel it in your chest that you're supposed to go on, that you're supposed to level up, and yet for whatever reason, because of what your parents might think, what your friends might think, you don't post that video. You don't start that business. You don't do the thing. And that is the only thing holding you back. The only fear is fear itself.
If you want to be successful, you need to overcome the limitations you throw at yourself. You see, obstacles are always going to be there, but you're only going to be as great as you believe you are. You're only going to succeed as far as you think you will. See, people can tell you who they think you are all day, every day, but at the end of the day, that's up for you to decide if you're going to give into that or not. Now, are there things that can help shape that? Are there things that can help you not give in as much? Yeah, absolutely. Meditation, journaling, working out, being active, separating yourself from that situation. But you know you better than anybody else knows you. And sometimes you believe the person who's telling you about yourself more than you believe yourself. And when that starts to happen, limitations and boundaries are set against yourself. Limitations and boundaries are set against yourself. You are better than that. Break the boundary you have in your mind and set the boundary of those who are making it for you.
And just keep going. Just keep going, you know. There's going to be a lot of bumps. There's going to be a lot of downs.
It's gonna feel like there's a lot of downs and ups in this game, and you just gotta keep on grinding, you know? A lot of people think success is just this steady incline of going up, but it doesn't. Real success is up, down, left, right. A lot of downs, big jump up, back down. Just keep pushing, you know? Just keep striving for greatness.